What's up, Misfits? Maverick here, and welcome back to another Watch Dogs Legion guide video. This is video number 5 in a series on the main storylines of Watch Dogs Legion. This series is broken down by chapter. I'll show you how I approached the mission, hidden items that I found, and I'll explain the difficult or unknown elements of each mission. So let's jump into it with chapter 5, the Albion chapter, Zero Tolerance. So you're going to start out this chapter on the worst defense corporation to pop up since the Tyrell Company and Blade Runner, with a dead-set corporate meeting. Head back to the safe house for a team meeting and a high-tech PowerPoint presentation by Bagley.
The British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls heirs. Quietly, of course.
Bagley's going to send you over to Battle Bridge Basin to meet with Hamish. In true Ubisoft fashion, you'll need to parkour your way across the water, up to the roof, to disarm Hamish's overzealous security system for his apartment. Use the lift system to get to the roof. There's also going to be some tech points located on the south side of the building there, so make sure you grab those. There's also an ETO device to attack on your map, which you can see pretty easily to get to. Access the CTOS hub and complete the circuit puzzle to render the shotgun bomb decorations inert. Now cross the river to head into Hamish's apartment. I opted for the Assassin's Creed Easter egg jump from the roof. And speaking of Assassin's Creed, we've got a bunch of Valhalla series guides starting to go up on the channel too, so if that's a game you're enjoying, make sure you're subscribed. Back to Watch Dogs Legion. Once you get through Hamish's semi-paranoid cutscene, you're gonna need to run. Albion's raid has begun, and you need to escape all the street toughs and drones. Once you've done that, you've completed the task. I recommend an operative with an automatic weapon if you want to get a little crazy. Your next task is to get inside Albion. You'll be infiltrating the Tower of London. But in order to do this, you'll actually need to have recruited an operative with an Albion uniform. If you head to the tower, you'll meet with a contact that can identify a few for you if you don't have one already. Choose the operative and switch to him. Head back to the Tower of London. You'll probably have to have a more thoughtful approach than I did. I ended up just pissing a guard off and opted to test out the 50-round magazine on the machine gun that I had. Don't worry if you end up doing this though and chirping the security guards. Apparently the walkie-talkies don't work from outside to inside, and everything's completely normal once you enter the Tower of London. Now that you're inside, this is turned into a stealth mission. You'll be walking through the museum past the exhibits to avoid enemy guards that tend to suspect you when you get a little too close. I'm just going to throw on some smooth jazz music for you here and show you my pathing, so you don't need to do it multiple times. Feel free to jump forward 1 minute if you don't want to see it. On the second level, you're going to head towards the meeting room, and once you get to the terminal you pass through, you find out you need a security pass. So you just got to head right back to where you entered at the stairs and into the room on the left-hand side. Once in the room, you're just going to create a fake security pass. It's going to take a minute, so I just hung out in that room until it was done. You sneak your way back to the room requiring the security pass and around the guards to head up the stairs to get a peek at what happens in a board meeting.
Bloody cheek.
That's sure to help.
Okay, that shit was dark. Time to escape the tower. Now that your shoddy security pass has been discovered, you'll need to work your way down to the basement and the catacombs to escape. The guards still don't know you're their target, so you can sneak around them like you did to spy on the meeting. Reach the catacombs and navigate its labyrinth to exit the tower. You'll have a text file located on the left right before you jump it down into the unnecessary hole in the middle of the basement. There's also 2 ETO terminals to hack right along your path. And then you'll need to move a gate which you can trigger, and it has another text file located in that room. Jump down hole number 2 and swim your way out of the catacombs. Task complete. Now head back to the safe house for a pint and Bagley's mission briefing.
Here's what we know about Nigel Cass.
Next up, you need to steal the micro drone schematics. I switched back to my trusty spy operative and set out for the Albion drone facility. You can climb up the building on the south side. It helps to have the ability to hack and betray counterterrorism drones for this task. You can find that in your tech upgrades. I called in a construction drone to drop myself on the main building's roof. I broke in and started working my way down into the interior. Interact with the targeted terminal to unlock the drone lab. I proceeded to pick off guards with my silent pistol and hack the turret to betray its enemies, which is really kind of fun. I tossed my spider bot down to access and download the schematics. There's some text points located on the 3rd level to grab, and a number of text files and a arsenal scattered throughout. They're pretty easy to find. Next up, you'll need to head to Project Thermos at Titus. If you enter through the main door, there's a spider access grate on the floor to the left. I opted for using the spider bot initially. I downloaded an access key from the guard around the corner, and then just distracted the guard next to the target terminal you're gonna hack.
Alright, I got this.
Once done, you'll be told that you've got to head for the vault. There's a spiderbot access grate outside on the 2nd level you can use to grab the location's mask shown here. Take your spiderbot back to the main level to hack the elevator controls. The spiderbot access grate is located right behind the main security desk. Once triggered, take your operative in and use the elevator. You've used your spiderbot a fair amount so far, and that doesn't really stop here once you're in the basement. Pull out your spiderbot or use the map provided spawn and head into the access gate. There's an audio file located in the 1st room. Climb up to the vent near the ceiling and hop and sprint your way through the laser grid. Don't worry if you trip security, you'll just need to trigger a reset and start over. At the end of the hall on the floor, there's a spiderbot access grate on the left. Once you trigger the CTOS hub, you'll be put in charge of a rather fragile drone you'll use to navigate the ventilation system. The drone is equipped with a laser to open great doors, and you'll have to deal with airflow and heat issues. The heat is pretty damaging, so quickly get through or avoid any glowing orange sections. And don't worry, as you progress through, you'll reach checkpoints, so if your drone dies, you don't have to start the entire thing over. Here's the pathing. We'll skip the jazz and just go with some good old-fashioned EDM for this part. Once you reach the final room, use that trusty laser to go to town on all the fragile server mechanics. Security is disabled now, so your operative can head in and access the required vault terminal. Once done with the cutscene, you'll move back into the previous room to access another terminal, which will erase the Themis files. Done with that, escape the area, and you've knocked out Chapter 5, the Albion chapter, Zero Tolerance. Well, there you have it, Misfits. Your corporate espionage was a success, and the Albion stock is primed to crash. We've got a breakdown coming for the entire main storyline in Watch Dogs, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you've enjoyed the guide, I'd certainly appreciate the thumbs up button. If this was your first time stopping by, welcome. It's always nice to have people come by the channel. And to all my Misfits out there, take care.